Hi Travel Bees! Welcome back to another day of the 12 Days of Travel Vlogmas, and today is day 11. Merry Christmas, Travel Bees! I am super excited to be bringing you today's video, and you might be a little bit confused because I'm saying day 11 and I said the 12 Days of Travel Vlogmas, and this was supposed to end on Christmas Day, which is today. But life got in the way, as it does, and I have been trying to post every day of the past 12 days, but it just hasn't happened as planned. So I kind of got a lot going on in my life right now, with starting a new nonprofit called the Traveling Youth and our holiday pie drive and working and blah. So I am sorry that I dropped the ball on one of the days, so I am a day behind. But today's video, we are going to talk about the Christmas tag, and I'm going to answer some Christmas related questions because I absolutely love Christmas and I want to spread the cheer and share a little bit of me with you guys. And the Christmas tag is a very popular thing that people do on YouTube during Christmas. So here we are. I am going to be posting my last day tomorrow, so there is going to be 12 days. I will not give up on the 12 days idea, it's just not ending today. So I figured with today being Christmas that I do the Christmas tag, and then tomorrow you'll be in for a special treat as well, and that'll be fun. So what is the Christmas tag? A bunch of Christmas related questions. So I'm just going to answer some of them for you guys today, and we're just gonna go through it and have fun with it. By the way, if you guys are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Lucie, aka the Traveling Lucie, and I post new videos every week just to help inspire other people to travel and tell them that it's not as hard as it may seem. So during my Vlogmas, I have tried to keep it very travel related, and so actually I'm going to mix this up a little bit, and I'm going to do the Christmas tag, which is a very popular thing to do for YouTubers, and then I'm also going to do the travel tag, which is a popular thing for travel YouTubers to do. So I'm going to combine them and do every other question being one from the other, and that's how we're going to combine Christmas and travel this year. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. If you end up liking this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because normally when it's not Christmas, I post new videos every single week. Let's get into it, guys. I'm super excited, and ooh, here's my ugly Christmas sweater for today. You guys can see there's a very ugly hat. And if you guys have been paying attention to Vlogmas, then you guys know I wear a new ugly Christmas sweater every day. And I have to say, I think this is my ugliest one yet. Like a little cat with glasses. Carol Baskins. All right, guys, let's get started. So we're gonna go back and forth between the Christmas tag and the travel tag. Question number 1, how do you celebrate Christmas? I celebrate Christmas kind of differently every single year. I don't have very much tradition because I have a very small family, and I kind of just try to change it up. So I usually do something with my mom, or a couple years ago I got to go visit my brother, and yeah, I just try to do that and have fun with it and be merry, show some cheer to my best friends, and just be appreciative of those around me and my pets, of course. Love giving them some love. All right, so a travel tag question. What age were you when you first started traveling? Ooh, that's a hard one because I was pretty young. I was probably like, I mean, when I was younger, my mom used to take me to Dominican Republic all the time because that's where she's from. So like 6 or I don't know how, no, I was actually there when I was like a baby. So like I've been traveling for a long time, but I didn't really start traveling until about 4 or 5 years ago. In 2016, I started doing like adult travel and like actually getting out there. So that's been really an eye-opener, and just like me being an adult and traveling is obviously so much different than being like a kid and traveling with your parents and like you not doing anything fun. I've been traveling all my life and like going on road trips with my dad up to Pennsylvania when I was younger, and going to Dominican Republic like all the time, like every summer. That's pretty much how that started. Back to the Christmas tag. Are you good at buying gifts for others? I don't mean to toot my own horn, I guess, but I guess like I am pretty good at buying gifts for people. Actually, recently, one of my friends just said, I don't usually like opening gifts in front of other people because like if I don't like them or whatever, like, and then she's like, but I don't mind opening them in front of you because I know your gifts are always good. So I'm like, I really try to be thoughtful in my gifts and make sure that there's like meaning and something that is going to be useful for them. So that's what I try to do. I really enjoy giving gifts to people and like seeing their reactions. It's like the best part of Christmas for me, is just spreading that little bit of cheer and that I appreciate them being in my life and being a friend or a family member. All right, back to the travel tag. What countries have you visited / lived in? Well, that's like two different questions. I've only ever lived in the US. I've only ever lived in Florida, unfortunately, but that is the case. And I have traveled to 15 different countries. So for me to go through that list, I mean, I can really quick if you guys want. I have been to, obviously, the US. I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to Ireland, England, Spain, France, Netherlands, Germany, Italy, Greece, Northern Ireland, England, Scotland, Denmark. I don't know, did I say them all? Hong Kong? I don't know. I lost count, but that's like a good portion of them. How did you spend last Christmas? So last Christmas, I spent it just at home with my mom. I did plan on going to Iceland for Christmas, but that didn't end up working out, and I'm like super bummed because of COVID and everything, and I'm like, I should have just gone. But I'm hoping that maybe next year I'll be in Iceland, so stay tuned for that. All right, back to the travel tag. Where is your dream place to go and why? That's so hard. I like so many places, but right now, honestly, Iceland is at the top of my list. Like, it is like needs to happen, urgent status for me to get to Iceland. I really want to see the Northern Lights. I really just want to see the landscape that's there and just embrace the nature that's there. So that's pretty much at the top of my list. And then after that, I'd have to say is New Zealand. Can't wait to go to New Zealand one day, but that's gonna have to be like a big trip, like 2 weeks out in New Zealand or whatever, just because it takes like 36 hours to get there or something like that. So that's what's my dream place to go right now. But as I go to these places, you know, new dream places pop up all the time. Do you wear Christmas jumpers? If so, show us a picture. Well, funny you may ask this. So actually, I bought my first Christmas jumper this year, but like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I legit didn't know that that was like a normal thing for people to do. I've literally never seen someone in a Christmas jumper before. I don't know. So I was in Target the other day, well, like a month ago, and I see this Christmas jumper from across the store, and I was like, no way. Like, physical words came out of my mouth, and I was like, no fucking way. Like, it was just insane. So I locked eyes with this jumper, and then I'm like, oh, I need this in my life right now. And I go to it, and I literally bought it, and then I bought it with this sweater for, you know, an ugly Christmas sweater contest. I could like wear the jumper underneath and like wear this sweater over it and be like, wah! That's actually a sneak peek into tomorrow. So I'm not gonna show you a picture because tomorrow's video, I'm actually gonna be wearing the jumper. So if you're watching this, then you're getting a sneak peek into tomorrow's video because I'm gonna be wearing my Christmas jumper as my final video to day 12, so check it out. Back to the travel tag. Favorite food you've tried from another country? That's really hard. There are so many delicious foods in Europe and just all over the world that I've had. Like, Greece has incredible food, just incredible. But like, I'd have to say my favorite food that I like still dream about to this day is called, no idea how to say it, so I'm really gonna butcher this. If you're from Czech Republic, I'm sorry, but it's called Savokia. I don't know. I'll put how you spell it right here. But it is so good. I actually did a video on it. Well, not on it, but like I did a video on like the 5 or 10 cheapest places to visit in Europe. And in that video, I like link some of the food and stuff that you can from some of those places that were the cheapest places, because Prague is one of them. And that food, so good. It's like dumpling. If I describe it to you guys, it doesn't even make sense, because like if I say dumplings and like steak or whatever, like you'll be like, oh, dumplings and steak, like American version or whatever if you're from America. But like it's so different. Like the dumplings look like bread. It's like incredible. I can't even describe it, but it's amazing. Maybe I'll throw a picture right here so you can see it. Oh, so good, so good. Enough about me fantasizing about that. Show us your Christmas decorations. So as you can see next to me is my travel tree that I made with you guys on the first and second day of my travel Vlogmas. And really this is all really the decoration I have in my house. But at the top of the tree is a globe, and I actually just posted like a little video, a close-up video on my Instagram about this. So if you want to check me out on Instagram, the Traveling Lucie, you can see that little video. Like it's like less than a minute long, and it goes over the little ornaments that I have on my tree, my little travel tree. Or you can check out the videos that I did on my tree where I literally go and I decorate it with you guys. So this is really all the decoration I have, other than my body when I'm wearing ugly Christmas sweaters all the time. Have you made friends from other countries, and how did you meet them? That's a great question. So yes, I have met so many friends traveling, and like it's such a nice thing to do. Like when you meet someone and like you're also traveling, and it's just there's a connection that happens there, and you become like really close with them very quick. It's kind of crazy. It's like a whole, I don't know, it's crazy to me, but I loved it. Like I've met friends while hiking, just by like, you know, hey, can you take a picture for me? And then like a conversation sparks. Oh, where are you from? Oh, blah, blah. And like, then we become friends. Like I still keep in touch with them to this day. And then I've met people in hostels. So that's been really cool. Like just meeting people like with breakfast or whatever, and then like having conversations and then hanging out with them and then going on hikes with them. It's just been an incredible experience. I've met people at bars, like, and just, I don't know, there's something about the traveler mentality. Like when you're traveling and someone else is traveling and you're both are from different places, it's like exhilarating. And I've made so many friends that I've kept and still try to keep in contact with to this day. Really, really special thing. And I love knowing those people all over the world. All right, back to the Christmas tag. Do you like eggnog? Do I like eggnog? That's not even a question. I'm actually offended that they even asked me that question, because heck yeah, I like eggnog. If you don't like eggnog, do you even like Christmas? Eggnog is delicious. If you watched my Travel Tipsy Tuesday with the 5 other creators I had on my show or whatever, we all had a different drink, and mine was an eggnog martini with some vodka and eggnog and nutmeg, and it was delicious. Oh, it was so good. So good. So yes, I love eggnog. I don't like eggnog, I love eggnog. It's a Christmas mood. All right, back to the travel tag. List a few words you've learned from your travels. Well, nastravid, which means cheers. Prost, which means cheers. I guess seeing a trend here. I actually tried to learn German when I was in Germany and when I was traveling and doing my backpacking trip in 2018, and that was like really cool. So I learned some German, but I've like lost it all now, because it was like I came back to Florida and like literally didn't remember any of it because I don't have any reason to know German here. But whatever, maybe one day I'll go back to it. Have you ever built a gingerbread house? Yes, I have. I feel like everybody has built a gingerbread house before, but I have, and what's funny is tomorrow's video, hint hint, is actually going to be me building a gingerbread train. Travel related, right? There's a whole funny story about that though, so you'll have to watch and stay tuned for tomorrow's video, because I'm going to be building that. But it was originally supposed to be a gingerbread tree. I was trying to be different than like a gingerbread house. Anyway, so that's just funny. But yes, I've built many gingerbread houses in my past. Yes, I have. What was the worst moment of your travels? The worst moment of my travels? I feel like everything just really has its own perspective. Like, I don't think there was ever like a bad moment, but I will say that there was a moment which we've learned from. So I'll tell you this story. It's kind of a bad story, but you know, it ended up being fun anyways. We made it work. When me and my best friend went to Scotland, that was the first stop on our backpacking trip to 10 different countries in 2018. Now, when we did that, we flew into Scotland and we rented a car and we drove around the perimeter of Scotland, and then we flew back out of Scotland and went to Ireland and did the same thing around Ireland, and then flew to Spain, and then that's when we started taking train travel around Europe. So we rented a car in Scotland Scotland, and literally this is day one. We get out of the airport and we rent our car. We're driving down. We're driving on the opposite side of the road now, okay? We are in a stick shift car. We're driving on the other side of the road. We're on the other side of the car. So what we're used to in the US is like everything is opposite. So Michaela's driving and I am on the other side, and we are driving down the road, and there's a bunch of roundabouts in Europe. Like that's a thing for them. And so we are driving down, and there's like this quick turn, and there's like some construction going on right there, and I was like kind of like telling Michaela, I was like, listen, you're a little close to the curb, and she's like, I'm fine, just leave me alone. I'm like, okay, and I'm like kind of getting anxiety, and like I literally never get anxiety, but it was just like a thing. And then we are driving down, and we end up popping a tire. This is literally an hour and a half out from the airport. Day one, pop a tire, don't have insurance on the car when it comes to like the insurance that you get in case anything happens to the rental car, like renter's insurance. Didn't have any of that because we thought we were covered underneath Michaela's plan that was in Denmark, that whatever, anyways. So huge freaking thing. We end up going back, or we can't go back. We have to call them. They have to get a tow truck, and like it wasn't just like a flat tire. It was like, it was indented, like it was a big deal. So we had to get a new rental car and everything like that. It was such a mess, and it ended up costing us, I think, like 1,000 or 1,500 pounds, which is like almost $1,500 to $2,000, like day one out the gate. And that was a little crazy. We ended up sleeping in the car most of the time in Scotland and buying food from Walmart and just like eating it. Luckily, like the weather was nice, so like we could just keep the food in the trunk, and we had like non-perishable stuff, and we were just like literally living as cheaply as we could for the next like 2 weeks through Scotland and Ireland. But it ended up being amazing. We woke up in some beautiful places when we were driving our car and just like parking there for the night, because they have like a free to roam aspect over there. So like as long as it's not private property, you can literally sleep wherever. So we just parked the car, we would sleep, and then we'd wake up sometimes because we wouldn't even realize how beautiful it was where we are, and we'd wake up and it'd just be like insanely gorgeous where we were. So it ended up being awesome, and we were very happy with the turnout, and we had a lot of great nights sleeping in the car. We made it work, and it was fun, but definitely not a fun aspect. Getting pretty stressed in the first hour and a half of your travels for your 6-week vacation backpacking trip, costing you that much right out the gate. So that was pretty intense, I would say. So I guess that would be the worst moment, but it worked out. So that's all that matters. Make a noise to show how excited you are about Christmas. Oh my God! It's Christmas! I don't know what noise to make. Like, what? Jingle bell rock. Jingle bell time and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. Well, there's a little bit. That wasn't a noise, that was just me singing, and like hopefully it didn't turn out bad. But it's actually pretty chilly here in Florida today, so I'm pretty happy. So my sweater isn't making me die right now, so that's a plus. Back to the travel tag. What climates do you prefer? Cool, rainy, warm, tropical, desert, or tundra? I love cooler weather because when I am hiking, I don't like to be sweating my balls off. Not that I have balls, but just saying, I love the cooler weather. So I live in Florida, I'm melting all year round. So when I can escape that and be in cooler weather, that's what I love. I love that. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? Well, what do you guys think? It's pretty fake. If you watch my video, it's fake. This tree is fake, but that's also because I have 3 pets, a dog and 2 cats, and they would probably eat my live tree alive. And this was the first year that I did a travel tree, and yeah, so it came out pretty well, but maybe next year will be a real tree. Who knows? Who knows? But I do love real trees. I do love to smell the real trees. Have you traveled around your home country, and where is your favorite place there? I have traveled around my home country. Obviously, I live in the US, and there are many states. I've been trying to get to every single state. I actually have a travel map right up here, and I did like a whole video on my travel map, filling it out and updating it actually, because I just took a huge road trip out west to Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Kansas, all of that. So that was really incredible, but I'd have to, it's really hard to choose my favorite place in the US. Okay, I'm gonna say 2 places. So I really love North Carolina. I truly do love the mountains of North Carolina. It's like so green and beautiful, but Oregon is insanely beautiful, and the fact that they have beaches with mountains on them, like I didn't even realize that existed before like I went there. I am from Florida, so all I see is like flat beaches and that's it. I went to Oregon and I was like, holy crap, there's mountains on beaches? What? I didn't even know that existed. So that was crazy. That was pretty awesome. I'm gonna do 2 more questions, one from each, one Christmas one and one travel one. What makes Christmas special for you? So honestly, it's not even about the gifts for me during Christmas. I just truly love the time of year. I feel like people are more giving, more thankful. I love Christmas music. I love all of the cheer. I love showing my appreciation to my friends. And I don't know, it's just a great way to end the year, start off the new year like with a fresh perspective and like being thankful and being able to look back at the past year and what you've done. There's something about it all. Plus there's Christmas and then my birthday and then New Year's, so it's always like everything going on at the end of the year. Like it's like a last hoorah every single year. So it truly is just my favorite time of year, and it just makes it special to me to be around friends and family that matter to me and just show my appreciation for them. It's the best time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I love it. It's just, there's something about it that just warms my heart. All right, so last travel tag question. So obviously I wasn't able to go through all of them. Both lists have like 30 questions on each of them, and I doubt you guys are probably even watching it to this point, but if you are, I appreciate you. But yeah, I didn't want to make this like 2 hours long, but I thought it would be fun to make it a combo of the Christmas tag and the travel tag. Let's see, the last question. Ooh, this is a great last question. Why do you travel? I travel because there is so much to see in this world. You're never going to see it all. Honestly, every single time I travel, I learn more about myself. I learn more about the world. I learn more about my place in the world and how I fit into it. I learn more about people. I learn more about just the world that we live in and how beautiful it is. I learn something new about culture. Like anywhere I go, it could be a new state, it could be a new city, it could be a new country, but all of it I'm learning from, and I just love expanding my mind and expanding my reach and feeling like I'm exploring and like I just love it. I just love the adventure. I love inspiring other people to do it because I feel like so many people think that travel is just a luxury, and I really think that it's important for every single person to travel. Like if you have never left your country, your city, your state, like you need to get outside of that box and you need to explore and broaden your horizons, because there's so much more in our world and in our lives than just working all the time and not experiencing what's out there to be seen. If you just stay in the same city your entire life, you are never going to know anything more than that. And there's so much more to know. We all have preconceived notions of like what places are like and such like that, but I will tell you right now, all those preconceived notions that you have of places, I guarantee they're wrong. If you've never been there, it's wrong. That's just what it is. You can't base your opinion off of somewhere based on seeing a movie or based on seeing that. Like it's always going to be different, because perception is reality for a lot of people, and if you've only seen one piece of something but you haven't seen the whole thing, you're never gonna know. So I think that everyone should travel. That is why I created this YouTube channel, to help inspire other people to get out there and adventure and see these new places, and it's just such an incredible thing to do. So that's why I travel. I travel to learn more about myself, learn more about the world, and to help inspire other people to travel. So that's what I try to live up to every single day and every single time I travel. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little rendition of the Christmas tag and the travel tag combo here on day 11 of the 12 Days of Travel Vlogmas. Again, I am sorry that I cut it back a day, or not cut back a day, but that I missed a day and we're a day behind. But tomorrow will be the final video, and I hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas and enjoying it with your friends and family, or just showing that appreciation. I know COVID has changed everything nowadays, but you know, you can still show your appreciation. You can still be connected to those you love. Send a quick message, send a quick voice message, video, whatever you might be able to do. And I hope that you guys just have a great rest of your day. Again, if you end up liking this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. After Vlogmas is over, we will go back to our regularly scheduled time of once every week I will post a new video about travel or whatever it might be. I still have some videos for my adventure loop to share with you guys, so I'm going to be finishing those up, and then I've got some other trips planned and some other videos and content planned, so I'm really excited for the new year. It's gonna be amazing, and yeah, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your friends and family, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much. Have a great one. Bye.